Yes, so with the might changes, I'm on my 27k might, and what I used to do was I would find people with bases like this on my low might, and I would beat their base plus 50% while getting their town hall. This would net me more points than what I would get otherwise. So we're going to do a little test here and see if that is still the case. So this guy here, he didn't set his base up. He's still HBM base. So probably on AA by the looks of his heroes. I'm not sure. So 183 might. So there's the 2 stars. Okay, you don't get anything for getting more than 2 stars. Okay, so I still got 200 might. So before doing this, potentially the most I would have got was I think the most I've got was 175. This was on 83, so 200. So I think now if I go to someone my own might level, this guy's not. Just looking here. So that's a high base. Maybe he was a high might without his base set up. So let's just keep looking here. So my own might level would be 27,000. This guy looks pretty easy. So let's drop him there, and so the most I get is 157 here. Okay, so alright, 157. I'll get 157 for this. So now, most of the times you can find people with about 100k might with HBM bases who aren't set up. I don't know if they're just not active or the guild doesn't push for them. So 157. Before I would have got 125. I found her on my own might level, 125, 100. So good change right there. And I guess it's pushing for us to fight people our own level. So now if I find a base but before I would have found bases in the 100 to 120 range that are HBM. 100 to 120. Here's another one right here. That was just a lucky pick. I didn't scout this or anything. Alright, so let's see the most I can get out of this here. No, I guess not a very lucky pick at all. Yeah, not going to do that one either. I'm sure there'll be another base not set up. Get the sniffles, sorry guys. Alright. Don't see any gunslinger. Really all we're looking for is that town hall being out. I don't think I set this up to do it the right way. So 157 from myself. This should be good, I think. There it is. So 156. So I would say for lower might accounts, it's definitely an increase. I don't think I was getting. Well, I know I wasn't getting in the past 150 a base unless, well, really I wasn't. A couple times I think I got 175. One time specifically. If we go back through, I never had 200 before. I say that and there's a 200. Okay, 157, 156, 157, 200, 158, 167, 202. You know what? I wish I would have had tried my lower might accounts, but I took them out of the guild. So you see that. So that's the most recent. So 1, 2, 3. Love team. Yeah, I definitely think that it's a plus for lower might. Just looking at the numbers here. But all these old ones right here, these old wins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are from bases that weren't set up. And I'd have to, so they would have been around 100k might. So the 100k might I just did was roughly 156. So maybe there's a decrease. Maybe I had rose-colored glasses. Yeah, so 165, 202. Yeah, I'm going to say there's a decrease. So there's the answer to that. So that's a low might account. I wish I could see my last week's scores. As in how I did last Guild Wars. Haven't really been paying too much attention, obviously. Alright, I'll continue on here with this and see what I can find. Like to see what the low might, like the 5k Smurfs are getting. Because you could pull off 600 points easy on a 5k Smurf. Like 5k might, 8k might, just by people forgetting to set their bases up. Those are the ones I was paying the most attention to be honest. Let's see here. Got a damn Ronin outside. What are you doing? Alright, not fun to watch. This is pretty much how I find my targets. Just looking for people specifically like the first base. That's ideal. But doesn't look like. So I could beat my own might for 157, or I can find. So what did I get? Let's just look at this again. So does it make sense to for me to, so 156 to find 100k might, or 157, yeah, so it's definitely a decrease. So that first guy, he was, what was his might? So it doesn't make sense for me to waste my time trying to find low might bases. I should just kill somebody in my own might, because he had 106. So if I don't find anyone over 106, I might as well just stop wasting time. That's what it tells me right there. And for me to get 200 again off somebody, there's 30k. So if I could give up, like I'm not saying, I don't know if I can beat that base. If I can find a base that has old heroes, like that base should be doable. So we're actually gonna drop Pumpkin Duke out here and just let them have it. So definitely, I think pushes more to be more competitive. Don't you do it, DD. I don't want to spend gems. Look at that. Alright. So I gave up about 20k might, almost double. And I would say the results are, it's better to do that than it is to And better to do that and 100% someone more so than finding someone who's 100k. If you can find the top, like a couple of the top guys, you know, it might be worth it. I don't think. But, I mean, it won't take you long to look like it. It used to be 20 minutes of scouting to find the proper targets. And maybe it is, you know, maybe it would be now too. But, is that an Anubis? No. Rock, no. So, an SK there. Should be doable. I don't have my Aries, actually. I don't want to chance it. 78k. Yeah, I guess, you know, they're still scouting. This would be me doubling my might. So let's find out. Can I double Dread Drake? I hate messing with Dread Drakes. On low accounts. Specifically on low accounts. So let's give it a try anyway. And he has an Aries there too. Oh no. Yeah. Not doing that one. Man, these accounts. I don't have any new heroes on my Smurf. Why do I even have a Smurf, really? Actually, the reason I kept the Smurf was for the guild. Doesn't seem like I'm able to give up that much might. Little Nick. Yeah. Yeah, so just as much scouting. What do I know? Nothing's changed. You're just looking for different targets. What is that? Let's try that base. I've never fought against one of these guys before. Well. I only have one left here, so... Yeah, a gunslinger and a low base. Ronin. Oh my goodness. We're doing this. Let's do it. There we go. I even held my breath for that one. There we go. That's the last. So 181. What did I do? That was 56,000. Yeah. So not bad. Not bad. 870. We're doing the math. We can just figure out what I got last time. 167. There's 332. 534. How many was that? 1, 2, 534, and then 634, 734, 844, and 15. And what did we get this time? So I scored more. Yeah. I scored more and less 50%. So that's my dog. Alright. Not a huge change. I don't know. Someone with a lower might Smurf is going to have to go at it. I know there's been a, you know, the formula is found. But just trying to check to see how it would be. But there it is, guys. A little better. Less a little better. I think it was a little funner because before I was just finding bases that were crap. Now I'm looking for heroes that I can take. So I think that's an overall good change. So for lower might. So for newer players, so probably a good change for IGG. All right, guys. Bye bye.